LasVegasDiscount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. LasVegasDiscount.net. LasVegasDiscount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit LasVegasDiscount.net.
FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Net Radio!
Hola, soy Julio César Chávez.
And lights out, baby. Lights out all day.
This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
We gon' know. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I got friends all over the world, man.
Who gives a shit with Whitey? He's a piece of crap.
Oh, shit. Shit, Andrew.
You're not doing it. You're not doing this. You're not doing that.
Hello, Fight Net Radio fans. This is your wonder from down under, the Southern Hemisphere and newly appointed European sweet science correspondent, Sam Navagiro. That's Navagero, Andrew Lapachet, from the Exceptional People podcast, which can be found on iTunes. This week, I'll be covering a couple of the non-needle moving bouts that both Andrew and Lee could not give an absolute shit about. First up from Belfast, Ireland, in the Car Bomb card on ESPN+. In the main event of the evening, Stephen Ward dismantled Liam Conroy as the ref stepped in midway through the 8th round and gave Ward the TKO victory and the European WBO title. In the semi-main and loser leaves Ireland match, two Irishmen traded blows for 10 very hard-fought rounds, with the unanimous points victory going to Tyrone McKenna, now crowned the new WBC International Junior Welterweight Champion. Ironically enough, his Irish-born opponent, Dara Foley, is actually an Australian resident, and he had to leave Ireland anyway to get back home. Over to London, England, and DAZN, aka DAZN for our regular FNR listeners. Connor, son of Nigel Benn, made very light work of his opponent, Jussi Shamalamadingdong Koivula, with 2 second-round knockdowns before the referee had seen enough and put a stop to the contest. And finally, for this non-needle-moving weekend, we go to Glasgow in Scotland, also on ESPN+. Lee, not Connor's brother McGregor, took on Scott Allen for the Commonwealth Bantamweight title, which for our very astute North American Fight Net Radio listeners is the equivalent to an NABF title. Lee, not Connor's brother McGregor, was victorious, stopping his opponent in the 8th round, improving his record to 7-0 and retaining his Commonwealth Bantamweight title. Earlier in the evening, news was good for the Scotsman when Kieran Smith retained his WBC International Super Welterweight belt, extending his record to 15-0 against Ivan Montero, who was deemed unable to continue after 10 rounds following a cut. In pay-per-view news for the US-based Fight Net Radio fans, Skybox UK, which covers England, Scotland and Wales, charged just under £20. That's $19.95 to be exact for pay-per-views, which converts to just over $25 US. And our boxing brethren from the Republic of Ireland pay just under €25, which converts to a measly $28.43 US. Any which way you look at it, you guys in the US are getting absolutely ripped off. News just to hand in this new Where is Andy Ruiz Going Next segment. In Melbourne, Australia, a victory parade is hastily being put together for the Mexican, American, Puerto Rican, and Andrew Lapachet's favorite heavyweight champion of the world, as Andy Ruiz recently discovered through Ancestry.com that he is 164th Indigenous Australian. Great news for Australian boxing, as this makes Andy Ruiz Jr. Australia's first unified heavyweight champion of the world. And finally, rumours are running wild that former WBO world champion, DAZN commentator, and Lee Honish's man crush Jesse Vargas is due to arrive in Australia this week for the grand opening of an envelope. That's it from me. This is Sam Navajiro, Fight Net Radio Southern Hemisphere and European correspondent and #1 casual fan. For more of my gold, look for my Exceptional People podcast on iTunes or visit exceptionalpeople.com.au for past episodes. Bye for now.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Fight Net Radio, where Andrew Lapachet is sharing with me parenting tips that you've all missed out on. This is Fight Net Radio, the home of boxing and entertainment for all of you on the World Wide Web. I am joined by Andrew Lapachet, boxing writer and expert. Me, for those of you who don't know, my name's Lee Honish. I'm in this for the entertainment value. And trust me, I found plenty of stories that have entertainment value for you today. Andrew, how are you today?
Very good. Just waking up, Lee.
That's excellent, Andrew.
I was actually up earlier and then went back to sleep, that kind of thing. But I never sleep until 9 a.m. Holy moly.
I've never seen you go an hour without responding to me.
Yeah, I know. I was out. I don't know.
Got a baby,
man.
Welcome to Babyville.
This is true. This is true.
There's my coffee cup for today. Because they don't. So, hi, everybody. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. This show is about boxing and entertainment in boxing. We will take you through the stories of the past couple of weeks, past couple of days of what we think is entertaining. We hope you enjoyed Sam at the top of the show. I haven't listened to it yet. I'll hear it when I mix the shows down. But shout out to Sam's podcast. Go support Sam, because Andrew and I are never, ever going to talk about international fights with the same kind of passion as Sam, ever.
Yeah, this damn internet makes you have to expand your knowledge of the sports world in boxing, doesn't it? Yeah, guys calling, hey, did you hear about the Commonwealth champ? What the fuck? No.
Who the fuck is what is the Commonwealth champ? I think that's just hilarious. What is a Commonwealth champ?
I have no idea. It's a champion over there.
That's like me saying I'm the champ of California.
It's like the interim. It's the interim belt. I have no idea. Look, they're all pissed off at us now. You know that, right?
No, I'm cool with everybody being pissed off, but I'm being honest. So I've done local boxing and I've done local boxing promotion. And when they want to come up with a bullshit title for a ballroom fight, you have the California State Championship. There's no such belt. You just make that shit up. Right? I'm wondering, is the Commonwealth like the bullshit made up, I'm the King of England bullshit, right?
So definitely it helps to have Sam around right now. Yes, sir.
More than that, he's articulate, he's smart, he actually gets us, and he drops really cool shit about us. Fuck, I hit the button wrong on that one. I'll have to edit the actual running video. Audio, you guys are fine. I click too many buttons when I'm recording, bro. I'm like mixing and doing this. This is really like a technical thing for everybody. I know the people listening to this don't care, and I'll probably edit this out on the video. So I run two different recorders, right? I use a GoToWebinar, which gives the really crispy, nice audio that everybody no longer complains about when we make an actual podcast or broadcast. But now we record video, right? We actually have an audience growing for that. We did probably, I don't know, I wouldn't say 1,000, but we did a lot. Let's just say we did a lot. I
wouldn't say 10 either.
I wouldn't say 10 either, right? It's somewhere between and 1,000. Is that a fair number?
There you go.
Okay. And unlike everybody else who has a boxing show, you all know who you are. You listen to this show. I know what your real numbers are. You guys are a bunch of fucking liars. Like, everybody lies about their fucking numbers. And I'm the only nut who's like obsessively looking at our numbers, tweaking, worrying about how many people are looking at our product. Like, I spend my people who don't know this, my job is doing marketing, right? And so I just applied that. I wanted to be the number one source on Facebook for boxing. Now, I'm sure that sounds counterproductive to anybody who's 12 years old, because all there is Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. Okay, first of all, Twitter doesn't do shit for boxing, all right? Nobody in boxing is on Twitter except the promoters and the writers, which means it's just a forum to be shitty. I mean, that's what Twitter's become. I just go there to borrow video all the time because nobody's looking at it. I'm being honest. If you post a video on Twitter right now, Andrew, you might as well just wipe your ass with it and throw it out the window, because nobody's going to see it. Nobody. I've got proof. What video do I have that is 100% proof of that, Andrew? Do you know?
Yeah, the titties, lap dance.
Right, the Pulev tape. The Pulev tape.
Oh, that's a better title. That's a better title.
It is, but it is titties too. Titties. He recently had a new kid. You have to give him a little slack, people. Pulev tape on Twitter, maybe if it was lucky, did 2,000 or 3,000 views. On YouTube, it maybe did 2,000 or 3,000 views. It's currently at 5 million views on our page. Now, admittedly, I set it up correctly and I put the correct tags on it, and I intentionally made it go viral, right? Shout out to all the advertisers. I can make you go viral too. So yeah, our numbers are pretty legit, and I'm pretty happy about that. In fact, we're going to talk about that in just a brief moment. That's a long intro. I'm really stalling because we don't have much show today. First and foremost, go to Airbnb 55. Airbnb 55. Yes, this is a commercial. Guess what? Lee gave you $55 towards your first trip, you lucky devils. As we are just around the corner from Pacquiao Thurman in Vegas, that would be mid-July. Maybe you want to stay at an Airbnb. Get yourself a whole, awesome place to rock out on the strip, right? You can do that on Airbnb, cheaper than buying a hotel room or a suite. You can rent somebody's house on a golf course, for God's sakes. I'm going to give you $55 towards that. Go to Airbnb 55. Just sign up, get the $55 credit. What are you, crazy? Airbnb 55. There you go. All the commercials out of the way for the top of the show. What you are looking at right now at the top of the Fight Net Radio page. This is something other people would never do, Andrew. Ever. I'm showing you the behind the scenes of our stuff that we posted over the last 24 to 48 hours. And the reason I am doing that, there is one story. Andrew, you don't even have to be, you don't have to understand analytics of Facebook whatsoever. Which story to you looks by far the one that the fans were most engaged with?
The Tyson Fury story.
What a coinkydink. You would be correct. This big one right here in the middle. And that's what we're kicking off with. Yes, we're kicking right off with this story. And Andy Ruiz. In fact, I can't let this thing go. So we'll start right here at the top, Andrew. This released by BT Sports about 24 hours ago. I saw it on Twitter. I downloaded it, put it on Facebook. Take a careful look at that number, people. You're not going to see 18,000 people looking at this on Twitter. Guarantee it. I could look this up on BT, and I guarantee 18,000 people haven't looked at this piece. So BT Sports, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Yes, sir.
So let's start right there, Andrew. They put up a YouTube video. They got 168,000 people to vote. Top 5 answers. I feel like I'm doing the Family Feud. Name something people think is the number one fighter in the world. Right? I would guess of 168,000 people who answered, 167,000 were men. And they picked Tyson Fury, position number 1. Position number 2, Deontay Wilder. Position number 3, Anthony Joshua. Position number 4, Andy Ruiz, who I jokingly wrote as I reposted this in all the groups. No respect, I tell you. He's becoming the Rodney Dangerfield of boxing, Andrew. I feel like I should just do Andy Ruiz's voice. We have a call right now from Andy Ruiz, our newest person on the show, Andrew. No respect. Oh, I don't even have it on, Andrew.
No respect. Gotta tell you, no respect, Andrew. No respect.
Is that supposed to be?
Andrew, I asked my wife the other night, was that good for you? You know what she said? That wasn't good for anybody, Andy.
No respect. I wish I wrote that joke.
How the hell did he come in fourth?
Fourth with all the belts, bro. Fourth with all the belts.
And the guy he knocked out. The guy he knocked out is still better than him in these guys' opinion. Come on.
Isn't that hilarious? All right,
That's
Andrew,
ridiculous.
give me your breakdown. We all agree it's probably Tyson Fury, position number 1. What do you think of all this?
We've made this argument since the knockout. Lee, he has all the belts. He beat the number 1 guy in the freaking division. He was number 1. He got dropped 4 times. He looked at the ref and acted as if he didn't want to fight anymore. And we got Andy Ruiz number 4. We got Andy Ruiz under him. Nah, not at this moment. At this moment, Andy Ruiz is better than Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. I'm sorry. At this moment, not saying 2 months, 3 months down the line, Joshua don't knock him out and boom, Andy Ruiz is forgot about. Maybe. That might happen. What if it doesn't? Oh, then we're going to give him his respect? Bullshit. Should have gave him his respect when he knocked the guy down 4 times. I don't like that. I don't like Andy Ruiz being number 4 holding 3 titles. I'm sorry. And a knockout victory over Anthony Joshua, who nobody did that to. The guy was undefeated before he met Andy Ruiz. So, I don't agree with these standings.
Yes, but it's the fans, Andrew. They came up with
I know they're stupid.
Wait, I think the more shocking fact is most of them voted for Tyson Fury, and I feel like if they gave it, like, first of all, I want to know who the 12% that voted for Deontay Wilder. Really? 12% of you. Like, I'm sure they posed the vote like this, okay? Who do you think should be number 1, right? Or I don't know. So 12% of people thought
he's the best in the world.
Deontay Wilder is the best. Let's look at what the title is. Who is the best heavyweight in the world? So, okay, 12%. Okay, roughly 30,000 people who voted on this said Deontay Wilder is the man. Roughly, Andrew. Wait, do I need my Steven Espinosa calculator to figure this out? 12% of 168,000 people, carry the 2 plus the 4. $24 million, Andrew. He's the $24 million man still. What is that? 1632 plus or minus? All right, let's say 35,000 people plus or minus, Andrew. 35,000 people out of 160. So if we took 168,000 people and put them into a room, 35,000 and go, Deontay's the man. Really? What has he done to deserve that title? Exactly. Like, what has he done? And here's the shitty part. Andy Ruiz has all the belts and gets no action.
Yeah, right now, Wilder he didn't lose. That's what's making Wilder better. You guys understand this, right? That little angle that Al Heyman does with almost all of his fighters, it's really starting to work for Deontay Wilder. You see his marketing going up, his marketability going up, even though he hasn't done nothing. He fought Dominic Breazeale his last fight. Who fuck cares? No one. When Anthony Joshua lost, all of a sudden Deontay Wilder, it was like he won that night too. And his marketability goes up. So it is sort of working. Doesn't mean that, going into the fight.
$24 million worth of marketing, bro.
No, it's not. But it's getting him his 2 pay-per-view fights with Tyson Fury. And he's going to make some serious money in those fights. And because Joshua is where he's at, that fight became a lot bigger in the boxing world. Not just for casuals, but for the boxing world in general. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury is a huge fight right now in the heavyweight division. And that was created by what? Just because Joshua lost. If Joshua would have knocked out Andy Ruiz in that third round, if Andy never gets up or can't make it through that third round, we are still talking Fury Joshua this morning. But because of this, now Wilder has stepped in as the new, second guy to take that crown. He is not the third anymore.
Andrew, how brilliant does this make me? Come on. How brilliant do I look right now?
It's not you. It would be Al Heyman, sir.
No. It would be me. I'm the whitey. I'm the whitey with the white dude. Take a look at that picture.
Did you hear about Lou DiBella being pushed out of PBC? No, we're talking about Whitey. Did you hear what Lou did?
No. I'm already amused by this, though.
There are reports coming out that Lou DiBella went behind Al Heyman's back and tried to get Deontay to sign that DAZN contract for the 120. He tried to get him to sign it. He's the one that set up the meeting with the DAZN CEO, Skipper, I believe his last name is. Skyper, do you know what his name is? Whatever it is.
No.
And Al found out, and that's it. Lou DiBella's out of PBC. Kind of sad that Lou was actually trying to give his client $120 million and got in trouble for it. Don't know if Deontay will see that type of money again, but he will make good money in his pay-per-view fights. See, before I didn't even think those pay-per-view fights were going to come off, Lee. With Joshua Fury building, who the hell wants to take a step backwards and fight the guy that everyone already thought you beat? So unless your name's Wilder, that's the only person that does stuff like that. So I didn't even think that pay-per-view fight was going to come off. At least he's getting that now. Maybe he makes 15 million. Maybe he makes 20 million in both of those pay-per-view fights. And at least he makes 40 of that 120 million back. He still will not see the 120 though. And so yeah, that is where we're at. And Joshua Ruiz, it's weird they still haven't announced this fight. You know, they kept saying it's on contract. It's on it now. They're saying it should be announced this week. So maybe I'm speaking too early, but I thought this thing should have been announced already if you did have an immediate rematch already set in the contract. I don't know what's taking so long. You keep hearing reports of Ruiz demanding more money. He's demanding a new location. I thought the contract figured all that out and we should just announce it and get on with it. But I don't know, maybe Hearn and Joshua are having second thoughts on taking him on again. Or at least taking him on so early. How about that?
Yeah, I'm with you. Completely, I'm with you. Okay. What's that take us to? The second story of the day? Second or third story? Something like that?
No. One more thing about the heavyweight division that I didn't see you have. It just popped up in my mind. Did you hear about the Tyson Fury ticket sales?
No. Tell me about the Tyson Fury ticket sales.
Sorry about all. This just popped in my mind. I'm waking up here, Lee. Tyson Fury released the ticket sales, and they were not good in my opinion, Lee. They said only about over 5,500 tickets were sold for under $1 million as a gate, final gate fee or however you want to say that.
Well, he fought a nobody. There was nobody on the card.
I know, but it's Las Vegas, bro. And you're Tyson Fury, so you think the big timers want to come out just because it's Vegas and you're Tyson Fury.
Gordon Ramsay and Shaq.
I'm thinking more of his side across the pond. I didn't
meet that many English people. I mean, there were some, but not many. It wasn't quite the number they were looking for.
I know there were some, but they're obviously exactly. Lee, you would like to see over $1 million on your live gate when you have the heavyweight champ who's undefeated, right? I mean,
of course.
This guy's supposed to be pretty freaking big, okay? That's not big. That's not big at all. Very disappointed with the numbers. And look, people, ESPN still hasn't released the viewership on this fight, and I think there's a reason why. They paid this man $20 million. Nobody wants to look stupid. The live gate already didn't make $1 million. They already announced that. That is a big, that's a big setback. That's a negative, right? You got a $20 million fighter and you can't even get $1 million on the gate. You better hope 4 million showed up to ESPN. You better hope 6 million showed up to ESPN. Like, seriously, if he only gets 2 million views, wow. Because that's a $20 million fighter. That is not an up-and-comer. This dude is supposed to be a star. So We will see, but that's the last news I have. Tyson Fury's tickets, and Lou DiBella seems to be out of PBC because he tried to get Wilder to sign the contract, and now that's a no-no in Heyman's world.
All right, well, let's move on to lighter, happier, funnier things, shall we?
Okay.
This also from our Facebook page, very popular. What you're looking at, Andrew, are the still shots from lovely El Centro.
Do we know how many people live in El Centro? Because I wanted to know, just did all the Mexicans show up? Like,
okay, hold on.
Is it,
total population?
Yes. This is gonna break it down for you people right here.
El Centro, California.
He represents all of them.
Oh, 44,000
on this side of the border. 44,000. That's how many's at this parade. 44,000. Here we go.
Well, he's near Calexico. He could have gotten a drag from Calexico itself for another 40,000, and lovely Brawley, which is the biggest shithole of the area, which would make Stockton look cosmopolitan, Andrew. Collectively, all right, let's just say his exposure number, let's call it 80,000 for the sake of discussion. How's that? Really, truthfully,
80,000 Mexicans.
Look, 99% of the population there, Andrew. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. No, I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He had his lovely what do we call this? A parade? Champions parade? I don't even know what to call this, Andrew. What do you call this? Because he didn't have it right after the fight.
It's history making, Lee. Okay, he's the first Mexican heavyweight
making.
Yes. First. Ooh. Okay. Now this must be early in the parade. We haven't got to the people yet.
Well, Andrew, I don't want to. Wow, that almost looks like a white. That's almost a white person.
That is a white person. Where are they? Where is this parade?
Does she look like a crack addict? Does she look like she does meth?
No, she doesn't. It looks like a hard worker right there, Lee. Will you leave her alone? She knows how to spell at least.
Check out that really nice. Check out the projects right behind her. The apartment.
I'm checking out. Yeah, the first two photos looks like they're going down a residential street right now.
I got to stop by the liquor store. Grandma.
Did they really take a picture of the liquor store? And look at how close that guy is. Is that the car? Well, is that how close the car is to that?
No, look, this dude's got a necklace on of some kind, Andrew. So I don't want to break down each of these photos, Andrew, because I have a really big surprise coming up here in a second. This is my favorite.
Oh no.
What's the wheelchair for? Is that in case they shoot somebody and they need to roll the person they shoot in the wheelchair? That's a wheelchair in front of him, is it not?
Yes.
Dude in the far left of the photo is pushing a wheelchair. These dudes are fucking rocked up. They got bulletproof vests on. Yeah, what do I not see? That he's in front of an apartment building?
Because Andy Ruiz is so heavy, he doesn't even walk during the day. He only walks when he gets into the fight, Lee. So that's how they got him to the car.
Bro. How did all 12 people showed up in front of another bar. In front of another bar, bro. In front of another bar. What's up with the Pittsburgh fan not rocking out his Raider colors?
Is that a fucking Steelers fan? Oh, yeah, man.
Not a Raiders fan, Andrew. This is Raider country here.
Yeah, man. They look interested. I'm telling you.
WBC, the only title he does not have, right, Andrew? So I don't even know what WBC means. Here we come.
I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised you didn't see Mexican.
Is this a shout out at Deontay? You think these two are that hip that they're?
Yeah, no, that's definitely here we come. Hello, here we come. All right, no, he's probably just talking to the WBC champ is. He just knows that Suleiman's own it. Wants a piece of that cartel money.
You assume that the people of El Centro are hip.
Oh. I'm hoping.
Here's the high school where he went to go have his rally, Andrew.
Is that like Tigers the only thing the Valley schools name themselves?
Okay, the more impoverished, the bigger your name is, right? So you play
Where
for
are
the
all the
Tigers.
Mexican flags, eh? I'm so disappointed, Lee. I thought he's from Mexico. Where are all the Mexican flags at? You think the Mexicans would have came out and just support of this man? Like, thank you for claiming Mexico and America for us. We love you.
Well, Andrew,
I'm
as
still
a bonus
waiting.
for this week's episode, Andrew,
Uh-oh.
I have video.
Oh, this is awesome. Here we go. Mexican flags everywhere, people. Here we go.
Now, those watching the video are hearing real sound effects. I'm not adding anything. Andrew can't hear them. They're just being mixed into my headphones. Bro, this is just too much.
I'm still
10
waiting.
minutes. Okay, first of all, cops on bikes with long sleeve shirts and bulletproof vests. How fucking hilarious is that shit? With bike helmets. You look so unthreatening.
They you know, for
it's a parade of two people.
If they would have dropped down, if they would have dropped $20,000, they would have got horses. But they said no, we don't have 20 grand, so they got bikes.
They went by Donut Avenue, Andrew, because it's open for 24 hours.
24-hour donut. That's good advertising. Wow, that's awesome.
Shout out to Avenue Donuts. Oh my gosh. I wish you're going to have to watch this section back. Shout out to Ellie, by the way, for getting this video. I don't know where you got it. So go to ES News on YouTube. We kind of have a running agreement to use his product as long as I give.
There's a lot of white people there.
Yes.
Yeah, I see so many white people there.
Who do you think owns the land that they picked the strawberries on, Andrew?
What a fucking
I mean, I don't want to be a dick about this, but let's be honest. Who do you think owns the land that hires all the slaves?
I mean, I'm still waiting for the flags. Where are all the flags at?
I haven't seen one Mexican flag yet.
Don't understand. I have not
shout out
seen
again
one.
to Avenue Donuts. What is that car? All right, so he's got a Rolls Royce. That's a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
At least he's rocking out a cool car.
Oh, it is a Rolls Royce. Yeah, I think that is.
I think it's a Rolls.
Yeah, it is.
I'm cool with the car. I don't have a problem. I keep thinking somebody's going to try to steal the car, which is what the cops are most worried about.
Do you think when he drives home, there's pavement leading up to the house, or is it a dirt road to a ranch? Because then your Rolls Royce sucks if you have a dirt road leading to your house.
Bro.
I'm just saying.
Bro, what are they driving down?
I know. Where are they at?
Where are they? Okay, first of all, look, I grew up in East LA. This looks literally like you're driving down 7th Street or something. I mean,
it's not even.
This could be Stockton. This could be East LA. This isn't like a parade in downtown LA or downtown.
No, I'm sorry, but even Stockton has a downtown.
Check this out, Andrew. Cut away to the horses.
There the horses. They're the Mexicans.
There's nobody waiting around. Look around. Nobody is sitting around waiting for this fucking parade. Yes, I believe it's horse shit too. The horse and I agree. This is
I believe that's horse shit.
Shut this video. It's fucking brilliant. All right, so we got a mariachi coming first. I'm cool with that. Yeah. Then just people randomly walking in the parade. This is just Sunday going out clothes. These are just people walking down the street, Andrew. This is a normal day in El Centro. Like if you go to El Centro, you're going to see this dude walking down the street. The truth is, Andrew, we've got another 7 minutes of this video. It just keeps getting better and better.
This is fucking awesome. What happened
to the
right? Crowd?
It's like a bird's eye view of crazy. I don't know where Ellie got this video.
Shit.
I don't know where this video was created, but I love this video. Captain Banana, right? It's a banana, right? Johnny's Bananas. Shout out to Johnny's Bananas, proud sponsor of the parade. Wow, that is some.
Oh, there's our flag. There's the Mexican flag, Lee. We got one. There it is.
Bro, this video is so great.
It's not even.
Is that a Unical or is that like a fake Unical station? It's not even a 7-Eleven, dude. It's all generic gas and shit. What kind of gas do they have in Mexico? No, it's a 76. All right, I can't shit on it. They've got a real gas station. Oh, they're the Marching Tigers. I can't shit on this because you and I both have band kids.
You just walk down the local
Where's the
School and
flags?
ask
Where are the flags?
teacher they want to
Where are the
perform.
flags so Andrew and I can see our daughters? Which, by the way, I wouldn't let my daughter go to this parade. I'm just being honest. Dad, I'm going to go march in the parade for Andy Ruiz. Shut up. No, you're not. You're not. You're not my daughter. I'll disown you, child.
Oh my gosh.
Would you let your daughter go march in the parade for Andy Ruiz?
Yes, of course I would. It's history making. Don't you see
or
the
are you
history
walking
being
along the
made?
parade route with your bulletproof vest on? The El Sol Market on the
Yes,
left,
I would
Andrew.
be
Shout out to the El Sol Market. And that's a drivable toilet that there are no fans, bro. Nobody gives a shit. I think
Or
these
white
people
people.
just showed up.
You know what? See how disrespectful that was to all the Americans that came out to see him? There's a lot of Americans out there. And I'm saying brown and white.
This.
I'm saying brown and white.
Part of
and
boxing. Andrew, shout out. They're going to do a display in the street.
None of this is hard. Yeah, this isn't
Dude, this parade is the shit, bro. You realize we should have went to this and sat there in our little pop-up chairs with a Mexican flag just fuck. We could have primetime real estate. We could have sat on the street. When I go to see my daughter march down San Marcos, like I can't physically see her behind the crowd.
They
Like
got
they
two guys
crowd the
doing
streets.
mitts. Everybody's doing mitts.
Tell me the truth, Andrew. Does your daughter's marching band get a bigger draw than Andy Ruiz? It's true. You answered the question for me. I know this about my daughter's marching band. Oh, tow truck's coming. All right, let's see her pop the gloves. Oh, the kid's got action. She punches better than Anthony Joshua. She's not as good as your kid, and no, who is it? Willie's kid, right? I feel like I should cut in a video of Willie's kid at this moment. She's
Still
not bad.
being done in a residential area. Yes, no, that's what your kid can look like fighting in the streets if you go to this gym.
Right. Well, she's just getting ready for life, Andrew. Fighting in the
Exactly.
streets.
That's all
she's
it is.
Getting
That's
ready for life.
Right now, she's saying world star.
Hey. Hey, Andrew. I see
Clarissa
my next
Shields.
opponent. Andrew, look at all these Mexicans. Where do I sign them?
Cannot believe it.
Dude, this is hilarious. There's a fucking semi in the parade. This is the shittiest parade ever.
Yeah, they should have
I
cut
like this next group of we're just walking down the street. Yo,
look at my car.
These are people just driving down the street in the parade. Like
Blowing elegant.
This is
toxic
look at all these
gas.
idols.
Hey, do you spot me in the parade? They asked me to be in it.
If
Okay,
you've
what
ever
do
won a
these
trophy,
people
if
do
you've
with
ever
their-
won a trophy in
They
an
make
amateur
people
boxing
to
match,
walk in the parade. Do we have a Miss Andy Ruiz belt lady? Like,
no, those are all
Oh
from
my
those are from
this is so fucking great, Andrew.
amateurs.
This is some seriously shitty parade action. We're just sitting on a tailgate and driving down the street. Like, really? What is this parade, bro? What is this
Fucking
parade?
truck.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
They
There's
should
a
have made it a little
semi
bit
with-
smaller too. So
They said sit on the back
they
end of
spread
this,
it out way too
and
far.
we did.
Hey, look, there's half the community right there. Oh,
They're in the parade, bro.
they're in the parade. like the whole fucking city fights, I guess. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully the next one that comes out of there will actually say he's from America and give California some respect. But
I don't even know what to say about this, Andrew. I like the decorating job on this truck.
Yeah, it's a good float.
Stuck random shit on it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's our mascot, the tiger.
The tiger
In the
from the
boxing
high
ring.
school.
Oh my god. What is this homecoming as well? Did we like put up the homecoming parade? A boat, of course, because we're 1,000 miles from a water source.
Why do they have a boat? Is that the Andy Destroyer boat? What the fuck? Oh, is
Oh my
it?
god. They couldn't even get the Takati girls, bro.
Oh, this is good.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
thank
did
you,
we
Lee.
go to
You
this?
made
I
my
am
morning.
so disappointed we didn't go, Andrew.
You made my
So
morning.
disappointed we didn't go to this. There you guys go. That's your complete Andy Ruiz.
I love that Andy was really on point with all the Metskins that represent Mexico living in California. Man,
Okay,
they
and by the way,
They sure did seem to show up for him.
I'm going to do this as a thing for our fans who actually get this, right? So look carefully at the bottom of the screen, Andrew. The video of this only did 4,000 views on ES News website. They have 420,000 subscribers. I guarantee I'm going to get more than 4,000 views when I rerun this with our commentary. Guarantee.
Yeah. Let me tell you guys something. Lee, let's be real right now. If that was Saul Alvarez coming down that road, God. How many Mexican flags would you have seen on that street?
Wall to wall, bro.
Thank you.
Wall to wall. They would have driven from San Diego. They would have come over look, bro. They would have had to call extra people from ICE and the Border Patrol because they're coming over the wall.
I'm just saying though, how many flags would have been there? You know, like they missed.
I'm just talking sheer numbers, dude. If Canelo Alvarez was in that city doing that, the numbers would be staggering.
Yep.
They'd be staggering. No doubt in my mind. If it was Oscar, the numbers would be staggering. Let's cover some real news, shall we?
Oh.
Paulie Malignaggi fought an MMA fighter in a bare knuckle bout.
Oh.
MMA veteran Artem Lebov defeated former world champion Paulie Malignaggi via 5-round unanimous decision in a bare knuckle match on Saturday night at the Florida State Fairground, because that's where you have all the big fights, Andrew.
Yeah. That's where I'm going today. I hope I see a bare knuckle fight.
Judges unanimously scored the contest for the aggressive Lebov 48-47. Malignaggi's long-standing social media beef with UFC star Conor McGregor led him to facing McGregor's stablemate Lebov, and we found out the outcome. Andrew, as a bonus for the Fight Net Radio universe, I have the video of the highlights. So you can watch it in all its glory and watch shit gush out of his face. And first of all, let me just say this. Bare knuckle is about as stupid as it humanly gets, Andrew. Like, look carefully.
You know you're at the bottom of your career when this is the fight you're getting into.
First of all, what do you think he made in this fight?
10 grand.
He had to make more than that. Had to.
No.
Why would you do this for 10 grand?
Because
Did you take this fight thinking I'm going to get some action and maybe get Conor if I beat this guy?
Exactly. Of course. And let me tell you, this shows how bad Conor, how bad he missed out taking the fight with Malignaggi. You guys got to remember when he first fought Floyd, told him, yeah, jabs aren't going to work in bare knuckle fighting. They're not scoring jabs. Sorry, Paulie.
No, they're scoring for blood and violence and
yeah, exactly.
This is just straight up stupid shit, right? Paulie got sliced and diced open. I mean, these guys, I'll give him credit. Paulie thought he could box, but it doesn't work like boxing because they allow the Muay Thai clinch and all the horse shit.
Well, no, I won't take it that far. You're fighting fucking Paulie Malignaggi. He
should have done better. I don't know.
I'll take it that far.
What I don't understand.
Sorry, you fight Andre Ward or Bernard Hopkins, they don't give a shit about your Muay Thai clinch. I'm dead serious on that. Those guys can clinch with the best of them too. So they fought fucking Paul Malignaggi. He has 7 knockouts, all right, in his whole career. He had like 5 knockouts in the prime. In his prime. They found 5 people he could stop. Yeah, this is all about Conor McGregor's stupid decision in not fighting this guy immediately after Floyd Mayweather. He should never have went back to the UFC. He should have fought Paul Malignaggi in New York at Madison Square Garden, sold the place out, and got a victory. Because you see this? He couldn't even beat your stablemate. How bad of a decision was that? That's all that happened last night. They took a win from Paul Malignaggi that should have been on a UFC Superstars resume. Not who? Lebov? Who's this guy? I'll never hear of him again.
Lebov.
Never hear of him again. There's a reason why he's fighting in the bare knuckles too from the UFC. I'm just saying. It's not because he's a star.
There you go. And
They
that
should
covers...
listen to fight. They should have listened to us a long time ago, they would have made some serious money. Conor McGregor would probably be in the running right now for facing one of the big superstars for huge money on a pay-per-view event. Dead serious. Do the Deontay Wilder thing with them.
No doubt. Moving to real boxing news now, Andrew. Alexander Usyk named by the WBO as the mandatory challenger. All right, let's cover this. This news popped up in the past 24 hours. I believe the WBO is in Las Vegas right now. I think there's a Hall of Fame going on. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I ain't said nothing. Did I get that quote right? Didn't he die from AIDS? Oh, never mind.
Who? What the hell?
Dude from NWA.
Oh, yeah, Easy.
Easy, isn't that his big thing? Don't quote me, boy. Whatever. Sorry. I became very white there for a
Yeah,
second.
you tried, though. Yeah, it's a good job, Lee.
That's all right. Good effort. Good effort. Good effort, white guy. Good effort.
At least you knew the guy.
Good job, white guy.
Guy died of AIDS.
For me. Ooh, Malinaji. Alexander Usyk, named by the WBO as the mandatory challenger, Andrew. The WBO Championship Committee has determined Alexander Usyk, who has not had a single heavyweight fight, will become the number one challenger after the rematch between Andy Ruiz and the other guy, Anthony Joshua. I've already forgotten his name.
Before we move on, can we ask Showtime that they now release Paul Malignaggi from his contract? Not only was Paul Malignaggi a B-level fighter at best in his professional career, did he not lose his stripper girlfriend to Adrian Broner and now get beat by an MMA fighter in a bare knuckle
Somehow
fight?
I picture, truthfully, in the mind of Steven Espinosa, he's probably more marketable now. All eyes are on him. All 2,000 eyes are on him, bro. 2,000 people.
Yeah,
By the way,
that might be
2,000
true,
is
but
more than most Showtime.
you are right.
Andrew.
I guess Showtime is at the end. So I guess what I'm really trying to say here is when Showtime closes, if all you other streaming apps could just release Paul Malignaggi and not take him in, there's nothing there. He was literally dating a woman who gets paid to pretend like she likes you, and then he loses to an MMA fighter in a bare knuckle boxing match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was almost a regular. By the way, almost a regular on Fight Net Radio. Almost.
And do you know
I
how,
was a
do you know how
doc with
sad
Malignaggi.
it is? Do you know how sad it is that you lose your stripper girlfriend to Adrian fucking Broner? That's the guy that had more game than you, Lee, is Adrian Broner. Somehow, I just think you put me and Adrian in the same room. It ain't happening, man. I don't give a fuck how good
Adrian's
he fights.
got more street cred, bro. Adrian's got more street cred.
Threw more money at her.
Whatever. Money, cred. I mean, somebody's got to be about the billions. Apparently, she is.
Yeah, Paul, you gotta end it with Paulie. He spit in that man's face. He slapped that man. He said he was a stepping stone to Conor McGregor, and you get beat in what should have been your own fight. A bare knuckle match. Come on. It's boxing, bro. You got two fists. You're throwing blows. I don't give a shit about all the clinching. Fuck them up. Throw a combo. All right? Ugh. It's hard to look at you anymore. I'm sorry. You got to release that. You got to cut the contract.
Alexander Usyk named WBO mandatory challenger. The WBO Championship Committee has designated Alexander Usyk, and I'll say it again, without a single heavyweight fight, as the number one contender for the WBO belt. The WBO ruled in favor of Usyk based on his distinguished amateur record. Well, there you go. That would mean that Vasily Lomachenko is the WBO champion emeritus, right? Right? What has he got, like 500 amateur fights or something?
These titles they don't give a shit anymore, Lee. They really don't.
No, they're all just cashing. Don't get me wrong. The winner of Ruiz and Joshua should fight Alexander Usyk. They're clearly setting this fight up because it would all be controlled by Eddie Hearn and DAZN, and it would be a huge moneymaker in the UK. They just got the WBO to back this shit up, right? Because
Make it
Alexander
legit.
has not fought as a heavyweight. And his first fight back is clearly going to be this next fight. That's what's happening here before our eyes. This is all Eddie Hearns, negotiating and making this shit happen. He's giving credibility to Alexander for the fight that's going to happen for either Andy or Anthony after their fight, right? Those two are going to fight in November at the latest, right? October, November.
And it's I don't know if it's the internet that has brought in light to all the bullshit that boxing has behind the scenes. You would have to talk to an old timer, someone like maybe a Teddy Atlas. I would say Burt Sugar. Obviously, he's not good. He's not here anymore. Rest in peace. To see if this is how it was back in the day. We heard a lot of stories of Don King, right? Don King in the WBC. Maybe it was like this back in the day. We just didn't see it because, hey, if it wasn't in the Ring magazine, the KO, Boxing Digest, you just didn't hear about it, right? Boxing was a very small circle back then. Now you got these internet 24-hour day reporters, bloggers, whatever, and it's very hard to hide some of the bullshit that you see. But this is bullshit. Right? No fighter gets ranked in the professional rankings because of their amateur background. That's stupid. I would have felt better, said who cares if they would have just said no. He was the undisputed cruiserweight champ. We're going to make him number one for the WBO because he never lost the WBO down at cruiserweights. And then say, fuck it. Yeah. If Dillian Wright wants to either fight him or take some step aside money, hey, people, that's the real thing in boxing. You get a check for nothing. You sometimes it could be $1 million too, or close to it, and you didn't even have to fight. Yeah, you'll take that check and walk away. If they want to do something like that, that's fine. Don't put out a report about his fucking amateur background. And I'm so tired of this amateur background bullshit. We've seen how corrupt the amateurs are, right? You guys almost got kicked out of the fucking Olympics. You guys are so corrupt. And you got 20-year-old men fighting fucking little boys. Like, stop it with, he's one of the greatest fighters ever. He was 26.
But how do you really feel, Andrew?
I'm tired of the amateur background bullshit from these European guys that don't leave the amateurs. Fuck, Andre Ward was whooping all of you guys when he was, what, 18? Mike Tyson was whooping you guys when he was, what, 18? Said Fernando Vargas, De La Hoya. The Americans get in, they get out, and they get to the professional ranks and still handle their business. You fucking people stay there until you're 29 talking about how great you are. Shut the shit up, man. I want to say, if you want to look up Andre Ward's record, he had to fight like a 29-year-old 6'1" Russian or some shit on his way to the gold. What kind of BS is that? You're talking about you're an amateur.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, good. Just checking. On
you understand
Friday
where
night,
I'm coming though from, right? Hey, Lee, in football, do they ever say this guy's the best quarterback in the world because of what he did in college?
Yeah, actually,
did Tom Brady never made
you and I both know that they do that shit. Oh, he broke all the records. He broke all the records at Florida State for partying and for passing and for abuse to women. Yeah, of course they do, Andrew.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel's his amateur background got him nowhere in the NFL. Sorry, Jamarcus Russell, he got paid. His amateur background didn't get him anywhere in the NFL. Like, stop it. In boxing, it seems like these amateur backgrounds carry you so far nowadays. Usyk is a fucking 4-time champion. Stop talking about what he did in the amateurs.
Right. What you're talking about is him as a cruiserweight going, look, he's won all the belts, so automatically he becomes the contender for all the belts as a heavyweight. That I would believe more than we based it on his astrological sign. What? Yes. He's a Pisces. Yeah. Therefore, he's the number one contender. I don't know why I'm using the old-time fighting voice. I don't. See?
Totally agree with you. He should either have to fight Dillian Whyte or he gives Dillian Whyte a paycheck and becomes number one.
Right. Doesn't matter. He's more marketable than Dillian Whyte. No doubt about that. I mean, Dillian Whyte is literally becoming the redheaded stepchild of the heavyweight division.
That's right.
If I were Dillian Whyte, all I'd keep saying to myself is, Who the fuck do I have to beat to get a shot for the WBC belt? I beat. What the fuck? Why?
No, Dillian White needs to stop being a pushover. I don't know what that means. I'm not behind the scenes to see what he has to do. But seriously, Deontay Wilder's used him like a bitch. The WBC has, Barry Hearn has, and now you got the WBO doing it. I don't know who you are, Dillian White, but you need to put your foot down and start demanding a little bit more here from your people around you, because starting to turn into bullshit. I agree with Lee. You look like a stepchild right now. Everyone just throws this dude to the side. Oh, are you number one contender? Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. Well, you need to fight this guy to be the number one contender again.
Barry Hearns.
You need to defend your number one contender.
Barry Hearns in some office. Barry Hearns in some office going, did I really say I had to treat him like a human? Can I take that back?
Right. No doubt.
Seems like no one else gives a shit what he does, right? Why does Barry Hearn all of a sudden have to give a shit what he does?
WBA 130-pound champ Cancio KO's Machado again. On Friday night, Oscar had an event out in the way too hot Palm Springs area at the resort known as Fantasy Springs. There are no springs, there is no fantasy, and it's just fucking blistering hot in Palm Springs right now. WBA super featherweight champion Andrew El Chango Cancio.
Isn't that the monkey? Doesn't that mean he's a monkey?
Yeah, okay. Andrew the Monkey Cancio. Yeah.
It's kind of a weird nickname, even though
Scored
I guess
a
that's
spectacular third round KO over former champ Alberto Explosivo, who was clearly not Explosivo Machado, to erase all doubts in their rematch on Friday night at Fantasy Springs. Cancio was cut early, but he battered Machado in round 2. A body shot dropped Machado in the third. Time was 1:01. All right, Andrew, you were kind of geeked up about this. What can we expect out of Cancio in the future?
No, he's going to keep fighting. I think he's going to try to take back the 2 losses. He has 4 losses. 2 of them are controversial. I think he wanted to rematch those guys, Mares and someone else. I forget who the second guy is now, damn it. But yeah, that's what they're looking for with him. You know, the body shot, I don't know if it was a good body shot or a fucking dive, Lee. That's what I was looking at Friday night when I seen it. It just Machado might have realized he just didn't want this anymore, right? The guy was bringing it again. He's being El Chango again all over his ass. Not boxing, but bringing the fire to him. And I think he just checked out, man. Just another Puerto Rican prospect that is fucking falling to the wayside here. Yeah, undefeated a year ago. Now he has 2 defeats by a Mexican with 4. That's
As
what
always,
happens.
Andrew.
Bob Arum would say.
Of course, we are joined by promoter extraordinaire, obviously not held up in his apartment because Andrew doesn't like it when I use that video clip of him. Can I use the other video clip of him just for today? Just because it makes me laugh? All right. Joining us.
Hey, what are you doing? Did you watch Cancio?
Yeah.
Hey,
I just gave you a...
Hey, I'm going to have a parade for him, eh? What do you think? He's going to have a parade in my room.
You're so stupid.
Do you think I'm sexy?
No.
Tell me.
No, it's
Say
actually one of your lowest moments in your life right there, Oscar.
I'll have more.
I still want to know. Wait a minute, Oscar.
Don't you worry.
Wait, I got him on the phone. No bullshit. Okay. I got you on the phone right now. I got you on the phone. I'm just gonna come out to ask. On this night, you were leaving a strip club with a stripper that you wanted to take back to the room. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You are a boxing promoter at this time. You are not a boxer. Where the fuck did those boxing gloves on your hands come from, Oscar?
Hey, they're always in the trunk, bro. Always in the trunk. I always keep the shit in the trunk.
You're just ready to spar.
I like to put them on and then get the girl naked and then like beat her boobs. They're like little boxing bags.
They're little speed bags. All right, well there it is, people. That's the only question I ever wanted to
talk about Cancio and his upcoming parade.
I swear to God, I believe one day I'm going to get Oscar drunk. I'm going to ask him about that glove, and that's when it's going to come to him that he was set up. He's going to say, where did those fucking boxing gloves come from?
I'm always drunk. I'm always drunk. Literally, I'm always drunk, bro. Always. Just saying.
And then they had to find a stripper that almost matched his size. And Oscar's almost 6 foot, yet the fishnets fit.
Oh,
so much. There's so much about that night.
He's
There's
living
so
his
much
best
about
life.
that night.
He's living his best life, dude. I can't shit on the dude. He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He's a promoter. He's living his best life.
And he survived that photo. He survived that photo.
And admitted to it, no less.
Look at those gloves, you guys. Those are the cheapest boxing gloves. Those are sparring gloves. You know what? Damn it, Leaf. He tells me he keeps them in the trunk to spar when he has to. Fuck.
Hey,
those are sparring gloves.
Hey,
those
why are you still talking about this? I'm gonna kick your ass, Andrew. I got the gloves in the trunk.
Can't believe on that night you found a stripper that you could fit into her clothes, and some boxing gloves are just hanging around somewhere. I can't put the two together, man.
The other part you can't see, bro.
It's almost too good to be true.
You can't see the spoons up my ass either. All right,
it's
just
too good to be true. Too good to be true. Do you know how many of the stars had to in line?
You know how many views I got for wearing this stupid outfit?
You had to be
planned.
You had to be drunk enough, coked out enough. You had to find a stripper that was your size, and then the fucking boxing gloves. The stars just aligned for you that day, Oscar. I don't know, man. To me, it's too good to be true.
I think it's a good look for me, bro. I'm gonna go to a fight like this. I'm gonna go to a fight.
I believe nobody's.
I'm gonna wear this at Cancio's parade. I'm gonna get up on the back of the fire truck, all drunk and shit.
I just
and wear this outfit.
They didn't really talk that one through. They really didn't.
Oh, I talked it through. She was naked with her friend, and they promised to do shit. You would too.
I know how this went down. You get two or three strippers in a room who are butt-ass naked and say, hey, put this shit on so we can take a photo, and we will do shit you've never even thought about doing. And that's how it happens.
I don't see it. I don't. I think there's a bigger fish to fry there.
Andrew, pussy won't make you do stupid-ass shit.
No. It doesn't make you turn into drag. I'm sorry. And she wasn't that hot. Unless he was that drunk. The girl he picked that night was not that fucking hot, bro. Seriously. Hey, let me tell you this. It did nothing for her career, right? She was the hottest little stripper at that point. Couldn't be any hotter than the girl that got Oscar De La Hoya to do what he did that night. Didn't do nothing for her career. Sorry. Not that hot.
I'm going to get single, Andrew, and I'm going to start dating her, so I'll give you a full report. If she gets me into fishnets...
Hey, Kim Kardashian, you know, she didn't pull a Kim Kardashian is all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. Is that your... So, okay, here's a very weird question, Andrew.
Let me tell you something.
Do you and your wife have a celebrity cheat?
If Kim Kardashian was the one that put Oscar in fishnets, she'd still be worth $1 billion like she is today. That's all I'm saying about the girl that did it. Okay.
But by the way, Oscar's still worth $1 billion today. Like, his net worth is dumb, dude. It's hundreds and hundreds of millions.
He owns soccer teams. He owns a boxing promotional company.
He
owns
got
a magazine.
Piece of that stadium in downtown, I think, for God's sake.
Yeah. Yes. That's the company that told him that Al Heyman and fucking Richard Schaefer were trying to take his company behind his back while he was in rehab. They put the man in rehab and then started signing all of his fighters, people. I'm telling you, there's a bigger fish to fry with that fishnet story, man. Where did the boxing gloves come from? I want Oscar to answer that one day.
This is the Zapruder film almost, like Back into the Left. Like, this is the assassination of Kennedy.
Yes, I think they put his ass in that situation. They knew he was vulnerable, right? When you see all the dude does is party all fucking night, does all the cocaine in the room, right? You know he's a ticking time bomb. You could get him there. You just got to get him to the point. He'll
So
explode.
your whole theory. Okay, hold on. Wait, this is great shit. So I'm gonna jump on the screen for this.
I can't believe you're acting like this is new, Lee.
No, I'm not acting like this is new, bro.
All right.
What I'm
I've been
saying is, hold on. My camera fell down because this shit's so good. There we go. So your
Come on,
theory.
people.
Oh, this just keeps getting better and better. So Andrew's theory in all this is Richard Schaefer orchestrated in an attempt to take over Oscar's company, getting a bunch of strippers, some boxing
Not a
gloves and
bunch.
fishnets.
Yep.
You're telling me like he's walking around waiting for Oscar to step on his dick super hard and then blowing this shit up.
I don't think they waited. I think Oscar steps on his dick almost every weekend. So it was just a matter of timing it.
Right?
Okay, so
Look,
it's just
the
a matter
minute
of
I
timing
become
it.
single, look, I'm going to tell you this, Andrew. The minute I become single, I'm moving to Pasadena to live by Oscar because I want to party with that fucker all the time. Okay? He's living the best life possible in his 40s. No fucking doubt about it.
Something tells me he parties so much you could just like walk into his entourage, he wouldn't even know. He'd be like, "Oh, what's up, dude? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Come on, get on the bus.
Right.
We're going to the next bar."
Yeah. Right. We're going to the 35er. Wait, you want me to start quoting bars in downtown Pasadena where he's been spotted? He likes them a little higher end, but yeah, he likes everything about his Pasadena life, Andrew, is great. It's
Hey,
walking
Lee.
distance to his condo. Shit.
It was what is the company that owns Staple? GE, they're GE something, GEC or something like that owns the Staples. Do you know? Do you have any idea?
No.
Oh.
I'm
they're the people that told him to fire Richard Schaefer. You guys got to remember, Richard Schaefer was asked to leave by De La Hoya. And that was because De La Hoya was informed by someone bigger than him that was was friendlier with Oscar, had more of a friendship with Oscar than they did with Richard. They told him what was going on. And Oscar fired them all. Al Heyman and Richard Schaefer both had to leave. And I like I said, it wasn't that hard. It was not that hard. We've all dressed up a friend who was fucking drunk as shit the night before, during, the night during. We've all done it.
How many, okay, so have you had drunk friends that you've actually posed in photos and made them do crazy shit because they were fucked up?
Yes. Yes. I have seen girls put makeup on guys. The guys not even know it. They wake up, they got a fucking bow tie in their hair, eyeliner, lipstick. I mean, come on. They have no. Everyone's
will make
laughing
you
at
do
them.
crazy shit, Andrew.
That's come on. Let's not.
Alcohol and pussy is the most toxic combination ever.
I would have believed it if the fuckers would have left the boxing gloves out. They should have left those out. Then I'm like, yeah, it was him with the strip. Those boxing gloves, it was always made me question this whole fucking thing. I just don't think Oscar walks around with a backpack with boxing gloves in it.
Well,
Like, the dude wears suits. If anybody has been involved in hold on, Lee. If anyone's been involved in boxing for the last 10, 15 fucking years and seen Oscar as a promoter, the man has never held anything like that ever. The guy's always in a suit. He's always walking around. He's got a sports coat on. Like we know the stripper didn't have them. We know that.
No.
So where did they come from?
Okay. Here's what I think, Andrew. Legit. I think the fish nets are legit. I think the fish nets are legit.
Well, that's hers. Yeah. That's
And then
what
I
she
think
was
somebody airbrushed the gloves. But he didn't want to go on 30 for 30 and go, well, yeah, part of it's true and part of it's false.
I don't know.
Nobody gives a shit about that. I think nobody gives a shit about that.
I think it's true because he did it. I think it's true because he did it. He can't deny not doing it. He did take those photos. It's how he got in that position, though, that Oscar doesn't remember. I want to talk to him about that because I don't fucking believe it. I do not, and it's the gloves. If he tells me, nah, dude, like you just said, Lee, if he goes, nah, bro, I carry boxing gloves. I got boxing gloves right now in my trunk of my car. Fuck, my hands are up. Whatever, dude, you party hard. But I just don't believe $100 million man who hasn't been in boxing for over fucking 10 years is still walking around with sparring gloves on him. And I don't think the stripper had them.
Oscar was set up.
Hey, who knows? Maybe that was that costume. Maybe that was a costume for the night when she heard Oscar was coming to her strip club. She was like, I know how I'll get him. I'm going to put gloves on. Come on, people.
Maybe. Tonight on Fox TV, Jermel Charlo takes on Jorge Cota on, I think it's on Fox Prime, right? They're going to do this on Real Fox tonight. Right?
Look, doesn't he look? Charlo looks confident again. He's like, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Okay, first of all, do you want to comment on the Roy Jones thing going on here? Like, Roy doesn't wear a suit. He wears a shirt that says, keep calm and eat bacon. Like, how does somebody not throw, like, a PBC shirt on him or something?
Or
like,
his own promotional.
Literally get way into the photos with a keep calm and eat bacon T-shirt.
For all you PBC fans, this is the state of your company right now. You get a guy in a T-shirt that says,
literally, Roy was walking by. He was in Vegas for whatever reason yesterday.
He woke
and he
up
said,
to go
"Hey,
to the
Roy,
ice
do you wanna go hold their hands up in the air or something?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not dressed." Oh, don't worry about it. We like to keep calm and eat bacon thing because that really represents the premier boxing challenge. Yeah, because that's what we're doing behind the scenes. We're keeping calm and eating bacon.
Thank you, Andy fucking Ruiz. That's what you got now, Lee. That's what you get. Keep calm, eat bacon. Thank you, Andy Ruiz.
It's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, how is he not wearing like this dude, this fat white dude in the background, right? He's got a shirt and a jacket. He couldn't lift the hands in the air. Somebody who looks like not just some guy we actually found, just keep calm and eat bacon, bro. Look, why didn't we have Jimmy Lennon Jr. do it, for God's sakes, right? Jimmy, hold their hands up in the air. You look more professional. No, we're going to have Roy do it. Keep calm and eat bacon.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, this dude with the golf shirt, more respectable. Like, you're telling me you guys couldn't slap a PBC T-shirt on Roy before he took these photos. He's wearing, I'll say it again. The minute I saw this, I went, keep calm and eat bacon is going to be in all your press photos. Fuck me. What a state of
the fight's a joke. I mean, come on, Guillermo Rigondeaux. Last time we seen him, he was taking a dive.
What do you think is a bigger joke here? Charlo versus Cota or Guillermo Rigondeaux?
I got that one already. It's going to be Charlo versus Cota because Charlo was supposed to be the new face of boxing when he first signed with PBC, right? These are undefeated brothers. They're on the rise. Where the fuck have these guys been for the last 2.5 years? He's an absolute joke fighting. Look how mad he looks. Why do you look so mad at the guy you're supposed to beat? Stop it. You're such a joke. Won't step up to fight anybody. At least Guillermo Rigondeaux, we already know.
No knock on Jorge Cota, but does Jorge Cota look like he's got a meth problem? Look at the sunken cheeks. Bro, lay off the heroin.
Guillermo Rigondeaux, another one who made a career in the professional ranks off his amateur background.
So I'm guessing you're not tuning into the PBC this evening, Andrew?
Oh, no. If I'm home, I watch. I'm going to the fair, so I'm not leaving the fair early to watch this thing. Definitely not. But
are you setting up the DVR for it?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, sir. I got to watch it for the fans, right? I don't know, something special might happen.
PBC has burned me so many times. No.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
They have literally greased me up the ass so many times. And look, I'm the guy who will sit through an entire DAZN card or an entire ESPN card. PBC has done nothing to make me want to watch an entire card.
Their platform is done. The whole Mayweather Al Heyman God thing is over with. You see hella people turning on Al Heyman now in the industry and as fans. They haven't made one household name. They might have made Deontay Wilder a household name, but he's not making the $25 million that everyone else is making, right? He's still only making $10 million. Hopefully that changes with the Tyson Fury. Look at another little breaker. They're saying he's backing out of Luis Ortiz. I forgot to tell you that. Eddie Hearn believes he's going to be backing out of the Luis Ortiz fight so he could just go straight to Tyson Fury. They do not want to lose another paycheck. Yeah, of course it's smart. They've seen what happened to fucking Joshua, and they know what happened in the 7th round of that Luis Ortiz fight. Wilder almost got stopped in that night. So move on. cash those checks. PBC is on the last leg here. It didn't work. Free boxing didn't do shit for boxing. Sorry, people. You still need fighters that want to fight the best.
That'll do it for this week. Here's a quick reminder. Tickets are available for Pacquiao versus Thurman. Just go over to the MGM Grand page. Tickets in the $200 range are still available, Andrew, which isn't a good sign for this fight. We have less than a month.
What are the cheapest? What are the cheapest tickets? That's the sign of all.
Section 205. They're the corners in the upper deck.
Go to the cheapest seats. If you can still get a max on the cheapest seats, the fight sucks. Because Lee, the scalpers buy those ones first, knowing they can make at least 50% back on the cheap seats.
So what's the max number is 8.
Okay.
I could still buy two. Let's see if I can get 8 $200 seats. No, let me refresh my browser. All right, hold on. This is compelling audio for those listening to the podcast. I'm not a bot, right? I'm not. I don't know why they asked that question. I know why they asked that question. I'm not stupid. All right, service temporarily unavailable. What? Come on. You want me to buy a ticket? Shut up. I'm not a bot.
PBC hasn't paid their bill yet. Tickets not available.
No, I did it earlier. I don't know why it's being shitty. Hold on. I'll get it up. I'm not gonna lose to this. Click on the MGM Grand. Come on. MGM Grand. And I know how I'll get there. Let's see if I can get 8 $200 tickets. That'll tell you if there's seats.
Yeah, okay. Very much is.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right. Scroll down. I'm going to open this in an incognito window, which always works. I'm going to get tickets. For those of you listening on audio with no video, this is your opportunity to go over to Fight Net Radio and watch the compelling replay of Andrew and I watching the Andy Ruiz. That's a work of art, man. I'm telling you, that is a work of art.
Little disappointed.
I thought it was brilliant.
I was expecting 40,000 Mexican flags out there, Lee, in celebration.
There aren't 40,000 people, Andrew. I mean, that's
you said there was 80,000. Okay,
well,
you said there was 80,000. All right, all right. Hey, well, that was history making. I'm sorry.
So I'm going to buy 8 $200 seats. Yeah, I can buy 8 $2,000 seats, Andrew. Section 218.
Then it's bad. The fight's not selling good.
Section 218.
Those are the first seats that are gone. Lee, whenever you got casuals, whenever you have casuals that want to get into a major fight like this, and believe me, people, the cheapest seat being 200, the PBC is telling you this is a major fight for them. Whenever you have that type of situation, these seats are the ones that go first. You have casuals buying because they want to get into the building, and 200's already expensive for a lot of people. So boom, I'm in. I got my ticket for 200. Then you have scalpers that are going to buy them because they know if this thing is a sellout, you're going to have more of the $200 range people out there looking for tickets than you are the front row. So you can at least make $100, $75 on a $200 ticket. That is the one that is going to tell the story of the fight. The fact that you can get 8. How long have tickets been on sale? Do you know?
Yeah, at least really 30 days. At least 30 days.
Yeah, it really does. And it really doesn't even matter because Manny Pacquiao used to sell out once they hit the market, right? So it just shows you where they're at. There's another PBC guy. Oh, man, it just lost me. Someone just signed with the PBC. He's making a comeback. Kind of shows you again where the company's at. I believe it's Chad Dawson is making a comeback to the PBC. It was something weird like that.
Bad.
Yeah.
Chad Dawson.
Yeah. It's something bad. Like, and then I use the word Beck. It's something like that, bro. It's just like, where are you guys headed? You guys, the last 3 signings, Guillermo Rigondeaux, Manny Pacquiao, and Chad Dawson. The fuck happened to these guys?
Yeah. Go to LasVegasDiscount.net if you are going to the fight. We will tell you right now what kind of deal you can get at LasVegasDiscount.net to save on your next trip. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that can turn off. I don't need that. All right, let's see. Where am I staying for this trip, Andrew, that I'm not going on? It's not even an expensive night in Vegas. Let's see. It's at the MGM Grand, so I got to be as close as possible to the MGM. Am I getting laid? So that means at least a 4 or 5 star hotel, correct? So that means I'm going to be staying. Let's go with the assumption that I'm taking someone with me to have sex with. That means a 5 star at least, Andrew, right? Let's go 5 star, which of course I'm not getting any action out of my mouse for whatever reason. That's just bizarre. Whatever. I don't know why it's not letting me. Aren't you? There we go. Why aren't you letting me change the star setting? What the hell is up with this website? Oh, well, whatever the case, go to LasVegasDiscount.net. You can stay at, let's look on here. What's the MGM at right now? MGM is everything's in a couple $100 range. So my best guess, if you want a good deal, Andrew, I would recommend today's deal is, yeah, that's not a good deal at $400 a night. That's not a good deal. The Bellagio's not a good deal. That's not a good deal. The Aria is not a good deal. Are these people out of their mind? I mean, I get that there's a percentage off, but not a good deal. I like the Palazzo, but I'd never spend that kind of money.
Well, then don't book your trip this week is what he's saying.
Yeah, right now it's at peak, right? It's just a hot summer night at the moment, and I'm not taking any of these deals. I mean, Caesar's Palace, probably based on location, but I'd have to see. Nah, I'm not digging the prices at this moment. Don't book your trip yet. There are going to be better deals out there. Wait till nobody goes to the fight at the last minute and book it out. So that's the way I do all my shit. I wait till the last minute, and if it's super crowded, I'm not going to get a ticket anyway, so why fuck myself? What about the Tropicana? TI's not bad at 170. Tropicana's 146, bro. Tropicana's 146. There you go. If you got to book it today and you're going to the fight, I'd tell you to stay at the Tropicana. It's right across the street. Take the Sky Bridge. It's 146 a night, completely remodeled rooms, and a Robert Irvine restaurant, Andrew. How do you beat that shit? It's a 4-star. The rooms have been upgraded. It's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good price. I like 146. It's a nice room. You're saving 32%. Go to LasVegasDiscount.net. Simple as that. That will do it for this week. Go to fightnetradio.com, click on the Facebook page, click follow, like on Facebook. Yeah, we have a YouTube page, but nobody seems to give a shit, so I'm just about to give up on the YouTube experiment. Facebook is clearly the social media platform where we do most of our action. If you want to watch our videos, click on the Watch Now Facebook button. That'll take you straight to our videos, and we have quite a few of them for you to enjoy, including clips from this week's show, the complete parade rally, which will be a blast to watch. Just lots of good stuff. Anything you would like to add about this one?
Nope.
Fight Night Radio! FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Night!